All right, let's do some folk magic and make some lucky rice. Thank you to Sansista Bruco Luis for the recipe. I'm roughly following his recipe. So what you do is you get some long grained rice and you dye it green and you dye it yellow. You will want to do this under a waxing moon, which means we're going from new to full. And you can do it on the day of Venus or on the day of Jupiter and on the hour of Venus and the hour of Jupiter. I don't want to get too complicated because you can really get complicated with electing a day, but just follow those basics. Next, you mix all the colors together. You add some gold glitter or some silver glitter, and then you add a mixture of spices. So for mine, I used mint, cloves, cinnamon, anise, and nutmeg. So if you need to grind them, you can grind them up. If you have powdered spices, that's fine. Then you add a magnet or lodestone and some form of money, whether it be coins or shredded money. You put the lid on and you shake your intention into the jar. Lastly, you glue money drawing tarot cards onto the jar and shake in your intention. Next, I'll be talking about specific money drawing tarot cards, so stay tuned. The video is not over. Work this spell until the full moon or for as long as you like. Okay, so let's talk about some of the tarot cards you could use for your lucky rice spell. Obviously, any of the pentacles are going to work because pentacles have to deal with the material world and with money. So on the example I put in this video, I put the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles because it was kind of like the beginning and the ending. So it was encompassing all the world of manifestation and money. Obviously, you can use the King and the Queen of Pentacles. You can use the Page of Pentacles, especially if you are looking for like connections or messages about what you need in order to manifest money, or if you need to meet the right people, you can use the page. Send the page out to make, find the connections and bring them to you and bring the communication. Use the King if you need to be wise with your money, and the Queen also. If you need to make money decisions, you need to make good money decisions. Use the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is about doing work. So if you want to, get paid for the work you do. Six of Pentacles is about equal exchange. So if you're going to ask for a raise, or you just want to switch jobs, or you just want to be paid more fairly for what you're putting out and what you're getting back monetarily, you can use the six. You got the Knight of Pentacles, where you can motivate yourself to go after that money and be aggressive and go after it, and then, like I said, we have the 1 and we have the 10. There's a lot of cards in the deck that you can use, very few that, like I would say, are not a good choice. So kind of like the obvious ones along the Pentacles lines are the 5, because the 5 is like feeling like you don't have anything and that it's the poverty consciousness. 8 is kind of hard work. So, if you want to work hard for your money, then go ahead and use the 8. But you could use it if you're wanting to learn a new skill that will bring you money. And then the 7, the 7 that's the wait card. So you have to wait for things to materialize. So, I guess technically you could use it if you wanted to have patience around it. But really, most of us, when we're doing spells, is we're trying to draw it to us. So, like the 7 is, it would not be in my top picks here. So these are the ones that, are obvious non-choices. We've got all kinds of major arcana cards that can deal with it. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, because this can be lucky breaks, windfalls. It's associated with Jupiter. We have the Empress, because this is abundance. This is Venus. So we've got our Venus card, our Jupiter card, things flourishing and growing and using creativity to grow things with the Empress. We've got the Chariot, who is leading the way and helping open the road for you, help busting the trail, moving forward. It's kind of like a knight moving forward with purpose.
You know, an all-purpose card is like the Six of Rods is just a success card. You know, we've got the World, bringing everything together. If you need to win a court case or something like that, you can use the Justice card. And you know, and then there are some unusual ones that might not come to mind right away that you could use in certain situations. And that's why I say you should really tailor this to yourself and your own situation instead of following someone else's, you know, exact recipe. You need to tailor it a little bit and make it to your taste and to your situation. So like the Tower, if you need to bust out of something in order to have that financial prosperity, in order to get that money, you know, then the Tower, you can be like, yeah, you know, I really want to let this go, and I want it to go away, and I want to be rid of it, and I want to move on to the next thing. So like in that case, I would say that's more of a waning moon type spell, where I recommended waxing moon for the lucky rice. But you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of factors, and there's a lot of flexibility with this. But I'm just throwing out some ideas. Like the 8, you could use the 8 of Swords reversed if you want to get out of your stuck mindset that's keeping you where you are in your place, in how you are with money, and is keeping you trapped in the same kind of thinking around money. So you could use the 8 of Swords reversed. You know, Knight of Rods, you know, Knights are good because, like I said, they're action oriented and forward moving. You know, the Knight, this is like more like getting the creativity and getting the drive and the excitement around earning more money or bringing more money in. The 8 of Rods to make it happen quickly. We've got the Magician, okay? So this is like using your will and your personal power to create the income and the money. The Fool, like once again, kind of with this 8 of Swords, it's like if you need to, in the Tower, like if you need to get out of something and break out of a mindset and start something completely new. See, like that would be 3 cards for that right there. You know, 3 of Cups if you want to make money with friends or have some kind of joint venture. 9 of Rods if you want to just kind of help yourself hang in there because you're almost there. You know, Knight of Swords if you need to speak up. If you need to speak up to somebody and like lay it on the line and go, look, it's you can either help me with this or you can't, and I'm going to move on. Knight of Swords. Strength, so you have the strength to do the Knight of Swords kinds of things, the inner strength to see things through, you know, and even Temperance. You could even use Temperance because it's like if you need healing around money, you know, you can use the Temperance card. So those are just a few suggestions, and good luck with your spells.